Hey there, beautiful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be doing not fragrance review. I'll be talking about a couple of watches that I got last month and this month together. No, this month itself, right? So I do love the brand Casio, and I am into watches collecting. I have about 80, 90 watches, I think. Cheap, mid-budget. Some of you, 400, $500 is a cheap watch. Like buying wise, it's like a affordable watch, right? Not for everybody. So I'm not a watch, uh, how do I say, specialist. I'm enthusiast. I am a hobbyist. Like I do have a hobby. I do enjoy timekeeping since childhood. I do enjoy wearing my watches, and I feel incomplete going out without my watch. Obviously, nowadays fragrances, and then I need my mobile phone. These three things are must, right? So just declaration before this video is not a real pro review. This is more like a consumer's feedback, whereas I do not know many terms. I do not know, like, let's say Casio has this huge serial numbers. I don't remember them, so I'm going to write down on the title, but you have to really like see on the title and as well as the description, and then you'll know which model it is, right? So Casio is a brand since childhood. I watched people wearing Casios around me, the very basic ones. And then I have many Casios. I'll perhaps do one day my whole Casio collection. I do enjoy collecting them. Where is my basic one? I don't know. Let me see. I did not come prepared. That's the reality. Sorry about that. Should I pause? No. Yeah. This is the dream watch of all of us back in the days. I forgot the model name. This one perhaps is uh, what is it called? Alarm this. Oh no, it's written at the back perhaps. This is A-158W, right? So before this used to come in like a rubber belt, and that's the one we used to wear. Very cheap back then. It's like you can save for grocery and can buy it, but in our school time, all you could afford is the belt rubber version of this. And then when you grew up, this was like a like a classic already. So I collected it, and I collected few more versions of it. They are also much more expensive line of this. They made golden, this and that. They made retro. So I have seen this particular watch, different models go up to 100 something dollars. So another declaration is, uh, wait, I need to drink some water. Sorry about that. I had some coffee late night and it's getting me pretty thirsty and then dehydrated. Anyway, so another thing about watches is that, what I was gonna say. No, forgot. That just is great. Anyway, I think if I remember, I'll tell you. Oh yeah. I'm from Bangladesh, so I can tell you one thing. Some of you may think these Casios are darn cheap here. Yeah, they are cheap compared to other brands like Seiko or Orient or some of the other ones, right? Armani. But here in Bangladesh, everything, if you haven't been here, I'll just tell you, everything in here costs 3 times more than what's in USA or Singapore, for example, or Indonesia, Malaysia, because there they have authorized dealers, right? So when things come to Bangladesh, let's say car or any other mobile phone, whatever, we have to pay the burden of tax, VAT, profit, and all that. So things naturally becomes from, let's say, $100, things become like $250 to $300. Okay, most cases, at least twice the price. So the watches I'm going to show you today, if I tell you the price, one is $45, other one is $60. If I make it flat conversion ratio, and you will say, no, these are $25 in my country, right? USA, they are $25, that cheap. Not the prices here. That means I do spend a lot of money even buying cheaper watches, but paying more. Okay, so let's go to the watch because I've already been for 4 minutes. First one I'm going to show you is this one. This is a huge watch, huge. And today I'm wearing one of my favorite Seiko automatic. This is a great ghost dial out thing. And this is a discontinued one. I don't know what model it was, but this is beautiful, beautiful watch. I like wearing smaller watches nowadays, but then again, sometimes I do wear bigger watches for a reason that it's easy to read. And I'll try to cover the stuff that experience with this watch, positive and negative. So let me take it off my wrist so I can wear the other one, right? So this one, when I saw, I actually have quite big size watches already with me. and I'll show you what they are. This is in the positive dial, I think, like display, and this another one, the white one, white version or off-white one, is in negative. Both have their positive and negative beauty, and then ugly side obviously, or criticism. But let's start. This one is the cheaper one. Okay, this one I paid $45 to $47 within 50. Okay, the other one costed $10 more. So this one, the models, I don't know, it's the back written like 3502 AE-100,000. No, I still don't know how to say these names or models. AE-1500WH. So yeah, AE-1500. Okay, I guess that's the proper way. So when I saw this for the first time, this got me pretty confused. Why? Because I know the dial. I know this is the big one I want, and I said immediately, give me this. I went to Casio Bangladesh and I said, give me this, because they had only last piece available. They gave me a little bit of a discount, okay? But I was confused because this color, you can see if I hold it like this, it looks like khakis, right? Like khaki or army green. When I hold it like this, it sometimes looks black, okay? The belt, especially this color. And different light, it looks different. I don't know what color this is. I really do not know. And this is the one thing is confusing. Rest of the things I'm wearing, I'm going to tell you. So this watch has 5 alarm setting. Okay, not that I use my alarms here. I never use alarms. I sleep whenever I want to sleep. But if I really want to use, I use my phone. And this one is a little bit different than the other one. I'll show you how. When I wear this, pretty nice. It is, I think, 55 grams or something like that. These watches are all pretty comfortable. That's why I buy these watches. And even I have, let me show you, my first 2 G-Shocks are these. I really wanted to get a couple of G-Shocks when my eyesight, God bless my eyesight, really, I cannot see anymore. Okay, these two are my very first and favorite 2 G-Shocks, and they are within the $200 range, which is expensive still for your standard. These cost maybe $100 something in your country, but here not the same case, $200 under. So I also have one more. I wear this big watch. This is the one Tom Cruise wore in Mission Impossible, right? This is the retro watch with the most beautiful loom. This is a bit tough for me to wear because the belt is not comfortable. And I'll show you the, I don't know where it was. There is beautiful light. Yeah, there's beautiful blue light and it's lasts pretty long time. I'm taking my sweet time. Just want to show you what I like, what I don't like. In the dark room, it would look so much nicer. This is the best loom I have seen illuminator in a Casio watch. Rest of them, they have, the ones I have are orange. Disgusting. I don't like these lights at all, but I'll tell you why they did it. So wearing this looks pretty good. I have about 7-inch wrist or something. I measured once, I could be wrong. Maybe less or more, I don't know. So I basically a thin wrist, okay? But you can see it looks kind of big on me, but thing is, somehow it's okay. I got used to wearing. I'll show you my most favorite that kind of illuminator. This is a, I think this is called Tough Solar. So this one is powered by solar energy, the battery. This one I've been wearing for 3 years now, and this is my go-to watch wherever I go for traveling, touring, long distance drive. I do not even feel I'm wearing anything on my wrist. So this is also pretty light, and this is very tough. And this is similar to the other one I'm about to show you, but this is, I'll show you why this is my favorite. So coming back to this, I'm getting distracted. Let me tell you the dislikes first. Okay, first thing I dislike is this belt. It looks nice. It has double like this, like you can put the hook, I don't know what you call that. So it has double, it looks nice. It didn't need to be, but looks pretty army like, right? But this material, it's horrible, horrible. It is the cheapest material you have seen, and it somehow feels like it's cutting my skin. It doesn't really do it, but it is very rubbery and very, my god, it's stuck. Okay, sometimes they are pain. So doesn't want to come off, man. Okay, so this belt, I'm giving you consumer feedback. This thing, I really wish I could rip it off and throw it away. Okay, perhaps it's going to be good for water, mud, swimming, that sort of thing. But this is like really bad quality rubber, and this is very sharp at the side, and this thing hurts this, especially here. If you see the edge, this ones, see these at the edge, these things are sharp. So this thing feels very uncomfortable on my wrist, this particular part. I hate this uh, belt or rubber, whatever. So apart from that, I don't think anything bad. I mean, this thing, other some people complain is that this holder, the hook is not metal. This is plastic. Unlike some of the other ones in G-Shock, This is the basic difference between G-Shocks and affordable watches, that G-Shock gives you more quality with the metal. Okay, so that thing I think is more durable. That's one other thing. These are the things I picked up from different videos as well. So that thing I don't like, the plasticky feel. So this watch feels like, if I show you like this, I paid for 45, right? This looks more like a $25, which is actually the real price of it, but I really didn't want to pay that much. But uh, apart from these, oh, the light. This light, they have 4 buttons here, 1, 2, 3, 4 different functions. So here the mode, the side one here, I think it's to adjust above is light, and this side perhaps you do something else. 4 different functions, and it says illuminator, right? And it also says 10-year battery. Okay, here it says 10-year battery. These are the things, I saw in one video someone said, hey, who's gonna be keeping count like 10 years, right? You'll forget eventually, and obviously it can be actually 10 years or less. No one's gonna remember. You're not you may not have the watch in 10 years time, right? So that one thing. But let's talk about good stuff. Okay, oh, bad stuff first. One last bad stuff is this. Hope I can show you. In the light it will not show. I don't want to turn off the light. How do I show you? Yeah, okay, see, this is not a professional review. Okay, this is the illumination. Some of you will be like, hey, that's not bad, timing is not bad, it's like 3 seconds or 2 seconds. This is how they're saving the battery. This is what one of the reviewers said, and I do agree with him that if you have this kind of light quality and duration, no matter how many times you press, it will not eat up the battery that much, and it will save. It's like a Honda electric, or like one of those have econ buttons, right? It's like nature friendly, and it runs. If you drive like 60 kilometers, it saves petrol and you get like huge mileage. So this is like those economic saver watches. I think this watch is great for men with bigger wrists. If you have a massive wrist, like those big arms, hairy arms, and then you put it on, I think it will cover. I think the belt is long enough, because one thing good about it, let me show you a little detailing why it's important. I just wish this was comfortable. This is not my least favorite out of the two. Okay, when you wear this, right, you can see a little bit of extra, here. Usually some of them, they'll finish here. So this strap is a little extra long, so you can actually adjust to even big, cater to big wrist. And the good thing is, I really like a lot of functionality here. First thing, you can read. The positive side is positive display. You can read from far. Even if you have weak vision, you can see from far. Oh, 324, obvious, you don't have to look 2-3 times. It's not the same case with the other one. So everything comes with a pro and a con, pros and cons, right? This one, the pros and cons, I would say pros are more, but cons, they are there. When I told you, I don't like this belt. I wish I could replace it with something. I don't think I'll find anything, but it looks nice. It looks like Army. It looks like a Casio G-Shock. And there's one more, I forgot the model name. That one had compass or something. That one cost $400 something, okay, $470, like that. So that one has compass, that one has altitude, a lot of things, where means it's like a proper hiking watch, similar looking, but a lot more obviously high tech. So these ones are, some people saying, a replacement to G-Shock. If I wear a G-Shock next to it, you'll see G-Shock don't look that big. G-Shocks usually are quite big watches on the wrist, but this one beats G-Shock. If I show the previous one that I really been wearing for a very long time, this is white one. I forgot the name. This is a tough solar one. People know this is a very popular model, and this one is perfect watch. I'll tell you why. So this one, when I wear it, it is comparable to that, but even I think the size wise, maybe this looks bigger than that, at least the dial, right? So yeah, it's a big dial. It's not for everybody. It's acquired taste. You may feel you are happy with smaller watches, right? I do wear small, big, all sort of watches, and I do have like multiple sizes of watches. I also wear the Tiffany ones. They are very small. If I show you how small, if you ask, it's the whole watch is similar to the size of a dial of that other one, right? So Casio gives you a lot of variety, but this one particular one, I wish they change the belt. At least that is very painful to wear, and you don't feel anywhere otherwise. Like it's okay if you're driving, holding the hand like this. It's not much heavy. You'll not feel, but yeah, once again, those pros and cons. I give this watch like overall 7 out of 10. Look wise is good, but the comfort level is a little bit low. Apart from that, it's a good watch. If you can get it for $25 in USA, it's a great watch to buy for everyday usage, carefree usage, if you want to wear it for almost all day. Now, let me talk about the other one. I know the video is going to run a little bit long. I don't care. This is the watch I bought yesterday. Okay, and I'm talking about pretty early. And I'll tell you one thing, I love this. I love this already because of display. One thing, some people say it's difficult to see. Yeah, in high resolution, like high light situation, like very bright day, you have to do this, to see the correct angle to see the time, which you don't have to do with this one, the positive. This is the perk of this other one. This one is a little bit ugly, but it's easier to see. You can see the time out of this too, easier to read here, but this one looks more gorgeous, right? And this one has some differences. First difference is the belt. You see difference? There's definitely design difference. Okay, this is the single line, this is the double line. I thought it was okay, good idea, but execution of this belt is really, really poor. So the $10 difference that I paid, this is more, this 60 something dollars. This is way better, superior belt. You can see it has better, like, flexibility, and material wise this is so much softer, and I don't think this one cuts my hand or feels like, you may say, oh, this is the same material. It's not. Literally they are different, and there are other differences between these two watches apart from the negative and positive and the belts. Okay, so this one, it's more like they're both digital, but this one feels more digital, more advanced than the other one, because that one looks analog despite being a digital. I don't know what I'm saying, but okay, let me wear it. The presence is the same, but the color, the guys told me at the shop, like, this one's price different because of how the companies told us to, because we pay different prices for different watches, maybe because of this coloration. And special edition, this one is a bit more expensive, but overseas they are the same. Okay, so the specs of each watch is same apart from this belt and then the negative and positive display. So this one, if you notice, this one has some red touch to it. Okay, here, and these, the timer, everything, this is like a lot of bars. It looks pretty cool. You see day, date, which day of the week it is, and the date, and then the time. You can get it like 24-hour military time, and the second, and you can get 5 alarms. You can get a lot of this functionality. And here, this one thing is kind of poor, is the lighting. This light is so much worse than the other one. If only you're in a dark room, you can tell it's light on. Okay, this is light, right? So I'll press the light, I'll show you what happens. I don't know if you see the difference. Yeah, do you see a difference? Wait, yeah, you see a little bit of light, little bit of light. It's enough, just enough for you to be able to read it in the dark, but in the daytime it makes no difference. I couldn't tell if the light is working or not, right? So that's one thing. Other one, the red touch is pretty nice. It has this red here, this side is red, all this, see this bar going out, this is kind of red color. So this gives like a speed, like a sporty feel. With the white is always nice, and white is always giving me feel of like summer, right? When I wear white watches, I don't have that many. I had the other one. Let me wear them side by side for demonstration purpose. So the other one, the old one that I had, the illuminator, this one is whatever the model that is. I've been having this for 3 years. I went everywhere. Okay, they look like this side by side. All right, so this is an analog watch with a very small little digital display in there, but this one has a solar panel, and I think this one, the battery is run by the solar energy. So if you charge it like in the sun for 1 day or so, it goes for 1 month, no issue. So this is pretty tough, and I think the material wise, this, the belt here, this is way more superior to this. Okay, and they are different in a way. It's not picking up at the night time. This is off-white. If you see these watches in real light, you have to see them in real light. One is very bright. This is very crisp, clean, and then shiny white. This is off gray whitish. Okay, oh man, the light is my enemy today, right? So I don't know it will pick up or not, but this is the difference between the two colors. This one above one looks gray, cream, sometimes, like off-white. This is a pure angelic white, and this is more glossy. So out of the two, the price of this one I paid, I think 65 to 670, so $10-15 more. This is a amazing watch, this one, the older one. And the model, oh, let me see. Oh, this one has a lot more flexibility. This one you can build or bend more. So this one is what model? This is AQ5810W 5208. Okay, this is made in China. These are all made in China, by the way. Nowadays Casio are all made in China. So you see, I had a thing for white, and it looks great, even though it's huge. But on my hand, this watch literally feels like I'm wearing nothing. So that's a great feeling. This is a very, very comfy watch. You can do this without any worry. You can do this with your G-Shocks. Where is my G-Shock? If I do this, right, I have no worry. Even if it drops, no issue. If I drop it from 5th floor, no issue. If we get hit by a bus or a truck, these are watches that can survive a nuclear war, they say. So these are built tough, and they have multiple layers of protection with above here, and then bottom, these are like really, really well protected. So basically the metal versions are so much more tough, but G-Shocks are that, like, especially this one was this shape was the early one that got popular and hit. And these are very, very nice watches. These ones you can compare to the quality of the ones I'm reviewing today. Their build quality, their material used, these are way superior. Okay, and these are more advanced watches than this one. Okay, but once again, I'll show you something. I don't know if this is that. The lighting here also is not that great. I forgot which one is the light. Anyway, so basically, I don't really like the loom of Casio that much. They kind of suck. Okay, yeah, this is like this one. I don't think you'll see it, but I'll try. Okay, you see the light on and the light off, right? That's a pretty nice in dark, but in daytime light, nothing much. So particularly coming to this, despite all those things that I told you, it's not superior to G-Shock. This is not G-Shock, but as an alternative, if you really want to get the look of G-Shock and you want massive presence in your hand, this watch you can definitely wear. You can wear this day to day if you're working as an architect, going to site, especially outdoors. This is really comfy. Even though it's a big watch, weight is very light, 55 grams or something like that. So I think it's a pretty cool watch. This one is black in color. See, they match this and that. So I think this is a pretty cool watch. It looks pretty much like a Wolverine would wear, and it looks like it disappears, very mysterious. So I like this watch a lot more than the other one. Okay, these ones you can buy, but try them on your hand. I think in first hand, on your hand, these watches, they will make a huge difference. Let me show you side by side the differences now. Then you choose whichever you like. But in the shop told me, the Casio shop told me, their prices are equal, like the same. The other colors apart from white, oh man, this is so difficult. This watch is giving me a hard time, man, to wear. It's like literally like, I don't want to be with you, I don't want to be your buddy. Okay, side by side, they don't even look like the same model, right? They look different because of the color combination, the positive negative display. But you pick up which one ever you like. I think $10 less for this is not so much value compared to this watch. The white one, this is the one to get. It's better strap, better display. In terms of looking wise, this looks a lot more posh, but this is easier to read. This is more practical. Okay, if you wear this watch, you can see the time, daytime, nighttime, very easily, and it's relatively straightforward. This one, not so much. So you have to see which one is your budget and which one is your preference, and you can buy whichever looks good on you. But both of them, huge display helps you to see the time. That's the very first primary purpose of a watch. So I think I pretty much covered everything. And if you worried about anything else, Casio is a great brand. There's not much. It's very carefree sort of watches. You don't have to really take care of them like something like a PRX or something, or automatic, that you have to wind and you have to keep wiping, and then make sure you keep them in a safe place. Casios are like, this is what I love. Like, this one is also built tough. Don't do it, but when I do this, oh, it hurt me. The edges are kind of like very rough and tough. So basically, yeah, design, I think this is inspired by this in certain way. They changed the design a little bit, but I think this looks more modern compared to this, but this is very comfortable. This is much lighter than this also, right? So I think this is the winner today, and this is a very beautiful watch. If you see it in daytime or not in nighttime, you will be able to see how beautiful this watch looks. This watch gets a 9 out of 10 for the beauty itself and practicality and the better features, right? And the $10 more I paid is worth it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll write down the model name now in the title. Hopefully you will try them on, and I'm just giving you customer feedback. If you're a big fan of Casio, vintage, G-Shock, Edifice, whatever that your case is, or the very basic ones, do let others know what's your favorite model. And if you ever have like a dream Casio, I have a Casio dream model, that is the G-Shock red dial with the metal, right? That one, $300 here, man. I really, really, really want that, but $200 in States, $300 here. Price difference a bit much. I'm still thinking about it, but that is a dream watch for me to get. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.